Hello, welcome to Popalong RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing. And the sun is out, the summer is here, and it's time for Popalong RC to head down to the Popalong track and put in some laps, get some stick time. But it's not all about Mark and I. We've got lots of people using the track, so we run workshops for kids, which is not strictly Popalong RC, but in this video we take a look at some of the sort of sessions we do and how we help beginners get better at driving RC cars. For Mark and I though, the fun has been had over the last couple of days and the track is really starting to bed in. So this is what the track looks like after 3 days of racing. But as I said, we've had lots of kids testing out the track and using cars, and a few adults as well. The cars of choice for the adults have been the Spark and the Synchro, and Alan popped along to the track and he used to race back in the 90s, I think it was the last time he raced properly. So he has got some experience of racing, but he's had a long time out. So he joined us with the Sparks and the Synchros, and the three of us had a bit of a play. But you can definitely tell he's a little bit rusty, and he will definitely benefit from a bit more track time. In terms of the track, we have made a few little changes just to sort of mess with your wheels, and so you can't go on autopilot from the day before. But the 1/8 cars have been used quite a lot over the first few days, and we're hoping to get the 1/10 stuff out soon. But as you can see here, we've got a few kids on the track, and Mark is giving them a little lesson in how to get round. So for the more experienced driver, we have got the Corrali 1/8 Synchro. This car hasn't got a central diff, so it's a little bit twitchier. And then we have the Sparks, which is a slightly more expensive 1/8 buggy from Corrali. And obviously this car going around now is a little bit slower, and that is the FTX Apache. And the beauty about the FTX Apache is on the radio you can turn the speed down for an absolute beginner so that they can focus on getting around the track and learning their right from left, and obviously when the car's coming towards you everything's reversed, but learning the real basics and having time to sort of process and make the changes to get around the track cleanly, not knocking all the tyres and the barriers. And the way this works is we do a few laps, and then once they've got round a few laps, we slowly speed the car up. And AJ is on the controls, but we're looking to do 5 laps without touching any of the tyres. So 5 laps, keeping it clean, staying on the racing line. Now we have actually changed the track just to mess with the mind, because you don't want to be going on autopilot. You can see where the old line was, and we've extended the track out in that corner. It is actually quite challenging because there's a chicane on the back straight, but it's just really hard to gauge. So that's why I wanted to put it in over there, just to mess with the perception, as that this is the section there's actually chicane there, and then it sweeps back round. But that was negotiated nicely. Alan's going to actually complete a lap this time. Come on Alan, you can do it.
Okay, let's do it.
He's gonna go around the outside.
Ah.
Cut you in. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
So at this point, AJ actually got running with the Sparks. Sparks is a 6S 1/8 buggy. We run them on a 4 generally, but we actually put a 3S LiPo in just to take the edge off of it. But again, where he was squeezing the throttle, there was a little bit of wheel spin and it became a little bit drifty. So therefore, what I was trying to encourage him to do is to be softer onto the throttle, which gave him a little bit more control on exiting the turns. As for the Synchro, this car was absolutely flying around the track, and there is going to be more footage of all of our 1/8 buggies going round. But I would like to talk to you now about the Team Associated SC10. So this is another short course truck which we will be bringing back to the track next week. So the plan is we're going to get as many short course trucks as possible out on the track and watch them go round. So again, this is running on a 3S, and as you can see there, the way the car sort of leans about and sort of wallows around, it's a very different driving experience to the Sparks and the 1/8 buggies. So this is actually footage from day one when we first put the track down. You can still see the blue barriers that we put out just to help us sort of define the lines before the track was bedded in. So we haven't actually taken this car out much since day one. So next week when we return, there will be some short course truck racing on this track, and I'm really looking forward to getting several short course trucks on the track and having them race with each other, because it is a super fun class for racing. And if you've never done racing before, they are a lot more forgiving and they tend to be able to take a bump, and therefore it could be a good class to sort of get you racing with your mates over at the park. I know in the States, Traxxas slash racing is very popular and there's lots of people doing that. And as you can see here, it's nowhere near as fast as the Synchro or the Sparks and doesn't handle quite so well, but it's good fun trying to get it round. And obviously I was trying to block Mark off there, but I couldn't really compete with the grip that the Synchro and the Sparks have on the track. This is the Sparks going round at the moment. But if you like your short course trucks, do like, subscribe, hit the old ding dong bell, and hopefully we'll see you in another video soon, because next week, as I say, it is going to be short course truck racing at the Popalong track. We've also got a plan for some vintage racing. So we want to bring, say, the Cougar Classic that we run. We've got the RC10. We have got the Trick Bit, YZ10. We have got, trying to think, I've got the Super Astute that still needs to have an outing. We've also got the Supercharged Super Hot Shot. I'm going to bring the lunchbox down. We've got lots of cars that we're going to feature on the track. Obviously, you can see that there is a line bedded in now, and we're mowing the grass every single day to keep it nice and short. And the plan is also potentially to bring some rally cars down and have a little play with some rally cars and basically get as many cars as possible on the track. So what do you want to see on the track? What are your suggestions? What sort of cars do you want to see? Do you want us to try and get some special guests to pop along and have a go on our Grassroots track? Pop it in the comments down below. What would you like us to do with our track? Have you got any suggestions as to how we can make the track a little bit better, a bit more engaging? Yeah, comment away, share, like, subscribe, and all that jazz. See you soon.